EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as they're set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Come on with this leg.
Hey, no.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
Stop all that damn yelling.
Kill. Move it to fighter.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the first
just hope
down
my
carry,
shit don't
so
stop
it's 2nd
lagging.
and 9.
I'm going to start busting your
They
ass.
tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up
I'm just
because what they're
saying.
hoping, this big
I'm just
defensive
saying.
lineman
This
will
shit
take
stop
the
lagging,
bait
you in
and
some
move
trouble.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run
I
through.
already see you.
Didn't
I already
happen
see
on
you
that
like the
play.
run. We're going to shut that down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right. Let's hope this shit don't stop lagging.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Look at y'all.
That's
Boy, I
complete
swear,
to
man,
Taywan
this shit.
Taylor.
Come
And
on
he'll
now.
be brought down,
Come
looks
on,
like
come
right
on,
at
come
the
on,
40.
come on. Get
6
it
yards
together.
is the pickup, and that'll
Get it
lead to a
together.
3rd down.
Get it together. You know that was
A good
you
chance
already
this is
know.
4-down territory
You know
if they're
that was
unable to convert.
That shit
But
was
right now
mine.
looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
All I'm gonna tell
The best
you better hope
defense is
this
to
shit
say,
stop.
okay, new set of
don't
downs
stop
gives us
lagging.
another chance to make a play ourselves
That's all
and
I'm
maybe
telling you.
change things up.
Alert. You got nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
It didn't lag that time. I'm telling you, I would be on your ass if this shit stopped lagging. This shit stopped lagging, that's your ass.
Every year I go to the combine to marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. I Rise
Oh,
up,
give me that bullshit.
Run right through him.
The second down and 10
Give me that
knocked
bullshit.
down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Keep doing that bullshit. You better not lose while this internet doing this shit.
Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer in the passing game.
Make sure you don't
they covered
quit.
that play successfully.
Oh, you don't quit? All right. So once I go up about 30 points,
Defense get
I
the
don't want to hear
stop
no
on the
shit.
opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Sit your ass down. What
And
the
here
fuck
he'll
is
get
you
it down
doing?
to the 7.
Come on, go for it.
4-yard pickup,
Go
not
for that.
enough. 4th down. And
Go
they're
for
getting
that.
him involved early.
Yeah, that's what I
You
thought.
feel like they saw
That's what I
something on
thought.
tape, or they just have a
That's
sense
what I
with
thought.
him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
All I'm gonna tell you,
They
this
want
shit
him
better
involved,
stop.
just
This
as you
shit
said.
better not
They
stop
want him to touch it either
lagging.
in the running game
That's
or
your
the
ass.
passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Shit ain't lagged all fuck. Now I want to do this shit, man. Come on. This shit makes my nerves bad. This shit here make my nerves bad.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That blitz
Olivier
gonna work.
Vernon brings him down.
I got something for that shit.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
There you go.
He
Shut
finds an
up.
opening past the
Shut
40.
up.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take
Shut
it
up.
the distance.
Like I said, you better hope this shit don't stop
Touchdown,
lagging.
Cowboys.
I did that while it was lagging.
Ezekiel
I did it
Elliott,
while it was lagging. You better hope. I'm telling you, you better hope this shit don't stop lagging. I'm gonna blow you out. Bad. I ain't trying to hear none
The
of that.
plan is to come in here.
I ain't
and go
trying to hear none of that
toe-to-toe with these
shit.
guys. It certainly does not
No.
hurt if you hit them with a big shout
I
along
ain't
the way,
trying to hear
too.
none of that
That's
bullshit.
got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Forbath able to convert the extra point.
Telling you.
And that makes it a 7-3
This is why
lead.
this shit is lagging. This is why it's lagging. You doodle.
Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return.
Let's
Here
go.
he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You must be retarded.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
But we know he can't score when he get that goal line.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Watch the whip.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Elliott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cooper's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's make these babies cry all day night. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Talk all you want.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And
You
he'll bring it a
ass.
few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And again, it's Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's only going to take one. It's going to take one turnover, and the game will be over for you. Lolo, sit down. Leave your sister alone. She eating.
Needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 16, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Shut up.
A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point
So
away
we're gonna
from
take
making
one
this
turnover.
a 3-point game.
One turnover, that's your ass. One turnover. So you already.
Now Forbath for the extra point.
Let's go.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
One turnover. That's your ass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I heard everything you said.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He gives it up, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You must be green. Regular.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Mayfield now. This will be caught by Brown. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Safety's screaming. 80 weapon. He's checking crap. Check nipple. Check.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Comes to me.
A run for Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, one of them slant or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 3rd. And this is Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game.
I'm still in this shit.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I are going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This dude is not real. You are trash.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Blue there. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ready?
Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
Give me that shit!
Trying to pitch it in the
Get the ball! Let's fucking go, man! Get your silly ass up the
big man! And he will take it in for a Cowboy.
Look at you want to quit now. That's my fucking talking. I told you, stop talking about my kids. Stop talking about my kids. I get my kids. You heard him the whole time talking shit, did you? That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. Yeah, he wanna quit that shit, his own broadcast. Stop all that fucking talking. Trash ass boy. Yeah, I'm DMing his ass.